Gopinath. Okay. So he was our, any guesses? He was our, yeah, he was a student, and he slowly transformed to, any guesses? Yeah. So from mentor, third stage to he slowly transformed to manager. So from mentor to other transformation, yeah, faculty. From faculty to any other transformation. He knows the language of, sir, you know Kannada, right?
I can understand.
Okay.
I can talk
so
also.
He also talk Kannada. He knows Tamil. He knows, Telugu, can understand. So please ask more questions and understand the difficulty level, what he had faced and how he cracked that. I want this session to be very much interactive. That's what my request is all about. Okay, over to you, sir. Please come on.
So good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
I said good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, so Sarah has mentioned that I'm Gopinath. I'm from State Bank of India. So and so. He has explained. But the moment I stepped into this institute, I feel like I'm a student over here. Okay, so you might have heard many stories you might have seen in YouTube. People might be telling that I have cleared SBA PO. This is my success story. This is what I have done, so and so forth, they will tell. But mine is a completely different story. Okay, this is a story or an incident which you might have never heard before. Okay, I'll try to switch to Kannada also. So yeah, first I have to ask something. Like I could see there are some around 45-50 people over here. You think everyone can clear exam?
Yes.
Huh? Who said yes? What made you say that? Confidence. Okay. You just tell me honestly. You people guess that everyone can clear the exam. If it is yes, tell me yes. If it is no, tell me no and tell the reason for it. Okay. So if someone asks me, okay, is it possible that everyone can clear exam? I would say that it is yes, provided if you are a student of race. I'll tell you the reason for it. Okay, there is a long story, but I'll try to provide some glimpse of it. In 2019, I was handling a batch that is called as SBA PO Super Batch. Okay, you might have heard Basic Circle, Esteem Circle, then what next?
Focus.
Huh? Focus Circle, then?
Super batch.
Super Batch, then? RIP. Last one is RIP. So before RIP, not rest in peace. What is it? RIP. Real intensive program. Okay, she has read the course nicely. So I was handling a super batch. I remember that it was a class of, batch of 92 students. Okay, just tell me some random numbers. How many people might have cleared SBA PO? 10 to? Any number? 40. That's huge. Okay. Huh? Out of 92, 67 people have cleared. And I could proudly say, I am the one who has taken aptitude, reasoning, general awareness, English. What I used to do is, at what time you people are coming to class nowadays? 10. People used to come by 5:30 in the morning. I think you might have heard Giri sir is there, and there is another staff who is called as Krishna. We used to stay in the institute. I and Krishna sir go to the milk parlor nearby. We'll buy the milk, biscuits. I'll prepare tea on my own. I'll provide to my students. Till 7:30, I'll be clearing the doubt session. Then they'll come and sit in the lab. 6 mock tests a day they'll give. How many? 6 mock tests a day. It was a program of 30 to 35 days. The people were really highly coordinating there. Okay, and it made them to clear exam. And the rest of the people, they have not cleared SBI, but they have landed in many other various government organizations. So that's about I want to say about this SBI and those things and all. Now I'll come back to who am I? Who is Gopinath? So basically I'm from Tamil Nadu. I am a 2018 passed out student. I'm an electrical engineer. So during my 10th standard, I have secured the state second rank with centum in maths. And in my 12th standard, I have secured centum in physics and maths, and I'm a third rank. You can ask me that you are very good in maths, you are very good in academics. That's what made you clear exam. No, it's not like that. I'll tell you the reason for it. So in our college, there was a schedule that people who are a topper, they can skip their 8th semester and they can go for placements. Okay, we can skip their 8th semester, and that's what I have done. So there are some things which has happened in campus and those things. I got selected in 4 companies, and with the highest paying job of 21 LPA, a company called as Emirate in Dubai. And my luck, my life just turned over there. I didn't believe that I would land myself in a competitive exam role, or like I've never dreamt of landing into this job. I don't even know how bank works actually. Okay, you people might have visited banks, but I'm not the person. If anything if I have to withdraw money, I'll tell my father or mother to go and withdraw. So how life has changed is 2018. 2018, January, like I was about to go to a company which I have selected in Dubai, but there are so much of personal problems I had in my life. Like we are all adults, so we know what kind of problems we'll have, family problems, work, so many things. Like a normal, typical Indian, I too had that. I was unable to concentrate on anything. I felt that my life has been lost. I couldn't see any light of hope. Then that was a point that I had no other option left. I just enrolled myself in a startup company as an intern. And there is a famous startup company which is in Bangalore. I don't want to take the name of the company. I just enrolled myself as an intern over there. I'll tell you how the shift works. Night 11 o'clock to morning 5 o'clock, I'll be in the market. Basically, my role was market intelligence. You might have heard Kalasipalayam market, which is in Bangalore. I have to go to the market. I have to look how the market functions. I have to gather the price. It's a work related something. So 11 to 5 o'clock, I'll be in the market. Sometimes it will take 5:30. I'll come to my PG. I didn't had any house at that time. I'll come to my PG. I'll just, there is a tea vendor like in front of my PG. I won't have my breakfast. To be very frank, I didn't have the money. Okay, I'm not a person like who goes to my parents and asks for money that please give me, I have to pay a PG rent of 5,000. I don't want to do that. So I remember still, those days are fresh in front of my eyes. I'll go to the tea seller. I'll ask for a cup of tea with 2 salt biscuits. That is my breakfast. After having, I'll just directly take my bike and I'll come and land in the race. I was a student back then. I joined as a student, and so many days went, I guess 2 to 3 weeks went, and this is where the very interesting phase has started. There was a class of 73 people, okay. There is a faculty, again I don't want to take the name of the faculty because he helped me in tough times also. I was coming, it was in the month of July, I guess, July, September, August, something. It was raining. I went to the market, it was full of dirt. And like morning and afternoon, I'll be in the institute. I'll go home, I'll refresh myself, I'll go to the work. Again, I'll come back, the routine continues. I could hardly sleep, how much, 2 to 3 hours per day. So because of that, what happened in the Kalasipalayam market, there was a counter some 2, I remember still. I was sleeping over there at around 2 to 2:30. And I was unable to wake up because it's practically it is very difficult for a person to sit and study in the class and go back to the work. It's not possible. Around 2:30, I was in the market. I was unable to keep myself up. So I lay down on the floor and I was sleeping. Okay. And there was a flow of water. Okay, flow of water. I thought that it is raining. Okay, I thought it is raining. I was like removing my, like I was waking up my eyes and I was seeing, but no, it is a cow. It's a cow standing and it is doing its very own work. Okay, I was like there in my hands. I was wearing a jerkin at that point of time. It got like full wet, and I have to do the work. No other option left. Then it was late. I didn't went to my PG then. What I did was directly I came to the institute. Okay, I had my toothbrush and paste in my bag. I have everything in my bag because that is my home. And after coming to the race, after going to the restroom, washing my face and those things, I just entered into the lab. There was a class which was going on. And I could still remember the class was about case study. Okay, that 3 circles you will draw, Venn diagram. Okay, boys, girls passed in those exams. That was the class. And that was an interval session. And in the race building, old building, there is a corridor where I was walking. Okay, where I was walking. people, some my fellow students, they were just walking nearby, and the sign which they gave me was like closing their nose. I used to look like a beggar at that point of time. You just imagine. I have not slept. I go to the market. Directly I'm coming to the institute. That was a time I was feeling very bad. Okay, already I was down in life. I didn't had any hope left. I don't know anyone to whom to say I don't know. I was just like wandering like a mad fellow over there. People used to make fun of me. And in adding insult to the injury, I was sitting in the class. I was unable to like keep myself up. I slept. Okay, I was sitting in the last before bench. I slept. It was a strength of 73 students. And the faculty was taking class over there. Okay, it is running in my eyes. He called me. He called me that, Mr. What is your name? I said, I'm Gopinath. Okay, so whomever you can be, here is the marker. You come and solve the sum on the board. My eyes was full of red. I was unable to look what is written on the board. And unfortunately, I don't know like the topic. He asked me to solve a problem. And I just went. I tried, but I was unable to solve. Like how a typical faculty does, he did the same thing. He started telling, this guy is like wasting his parents' money. He is coming to the institute, blah, 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 everything. And people started laughing at me. I felt very bad. I felt very, very bad. And I was unable to hold back my tears because my life was not normal at that point of time. I had so much of things running in my head. But that day I decided, I will come back to the same institute from next day, and I won't come like a student. I will make a mark of my name over here. If I say Gopinath, people have to know. That is what I decided that day. And from the very next day, I applied for resignation in my company. They have not accepted my resignation. They have stopped my 2 to 3 months of salary. It's fine. I left. I had come back to the institute. I sat. Being a person who's good in maths in my school and college, I went back to my basics. You could ask Giri over there. He is there. I never go to any faculty for doubts. I'll sit. I'll take a sum. If there is a sum, let's take a profit and loss question. If I'm unable to solve, I will sit on the same sum for 3 to 4 hours. You won't believe, but you can ask my fellow colleagues who worked over there. I will sit. I will see the sum. I just want to learn things on my own. I want to know how this question works. That is what I have done. I started learning everything on my own. Okay, I didn't visit any YouTube channel. Nothing. Because see, in maths, what else you can do? Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Apart from these 4, anything can you do there? Apart from these 4, whatever the topic you can take. Profit loss, multiplication, addition, division, time and work, LCM, same. This is the work which goes on everywhere. So I decided I started building my basic, and that point there was a feedback kind of system. Okay. And I started solving sums on my own. People who laughed at me, they just started noticing how I am able to solve the sums in a much faster rate. Then what happened, one day, I was coming back to the institute after my lunch. The receptionist called me and he said that Kartika ma'am, like the person who was there at that point of time, she wants to meet you. I said and I went, and she had given me some this much bunch of papers. Okay, this much bunch of papers to me. She asked me to read. It was letters. When I opened the letters, it was everything written that I don't want this faculty. There is a person in our class. His name is Gopinath. He is solving sums in a very different way. Appoint him as a teacher. Every letter was written in the same. We want Gopinath as a mentor. We want Gopinath as a faculty. So and so, so and so, so and so. But I was completely lost. I didn't able to recognize. I said, okay, I can become a mentor. Then I started becoming mentor. People started coming to my class. Basic circle, esteem circle, and so and so, so and so, so forth. I started guiding students. Students were becoming so friendly with me. I helped them personally also. I did so many things. Then things were going smooth. Then there was a time where we used to have this concept of legend exams. Do you people have this now also? Legend exam. Okay. So we used to have a concept called as legend exam, legend of the month. Okay, it's a pan-India basis. I used to give the exam. My rank was something like 1,200, 1,400. I was not at all in the list. Then I thought that no, if I'm writing a competitive exam, this is a competition. Okay, this is a competition. Like it's not like a school and college where everyone will study together and everyone will get passed together. It's not like that. If someone comes and asks me, would you like to sit in SBA as a manager or would you like to come and take students? I would say, I want to teach students. See, if you people have done good in college, you might have not come here. Then why you have come here? To build yourself as a base, to build some future for you. And again, like a clearing exam will not become the future for you. Again, getting into the bank or railways or anywhere, the core values has to be within you. If you are clearing exam, just think what else I can do after that. Okay, how much I can do, how can I keep my flag flying, how my career can go further. That is what you have to think.